So we have to do Surf House. I'm acting like I get encounters. Okay. All right, let's get burn off of this guy. Get rain off. Huh. What's up, Jay? How you doing, Beast? Uh, bad? Well, that's not good. I don't like to hear that. What's going on? What's got you down? Crashed out at work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, Caparaja, huh? Kind of seems like I should just do the Corfish thing. Hmm. Yeah, I think so. I think we go. I fear sit down talk is going to be in your future. It does sound like it. It does indeed. I think I do think Corfish is a better lead than Ja, except for the part where the bait might change. Just pay attention to that. All right, so Crawdaunt, and we give it like a revive. Whatever, any old item. We pre-toxic, and then we crab hammer. We can crab hammer a second time, maybe. We have a couple of shots at this. Maybe I'm better off just getting burnt. I think what I Yeah, I think I'd just crab hammer turn one. I'd rather get burnt and just be Aspir buried and bring it back up. Let's do that. Aspir berry pre-burn, and then we can crab herm or not Aspir berry. That way we're not taking chip. Crab hammer into knockoff, assuming the switcheroo will always kill, and then we'll get triple random to den, which also seems kind of bad. It's not. Rose takes nothing from it. But Surely Rose is my Azu check. Okay, but Nidoking destroys Deden. Okay. we do that, we get Nidoking in, we Rock Tomb Earthquake Deden, and then we get kind of an unknown, but probably Zangoose. Let's see. We might outdamage you, but we will outdamage everybody. Yeah, and we outspeed everyone but Zangoose. So I think it's always Zangoose. And surely Tyrantrum just does Zangoose for free. It does. And then we'll get Azu for Play Rough. I guess technically that could be Ice Punch, which would suck. But Rose just beats this thing. And then we get Persian. And Persian's kind of fine. Oh, snap. This just pre-burn Como-O just destroys this thing with soundproof. Yeah, we never take damage. And we just pre-burn Clanging Scales. All right, that's a guaranteed check. We like that. And then Ludi dies to what? Acrobatics, Gliscor. Always. All right, so that's a 1v1, that's a 1v1. So we do need to make sure that we can control Azu. Okay, it's not perfect. Not perfect. And by not perfect, I mean not good enough yet. So... And I do think it's worth trying to get the Flame Orb. It's not, like, massively worthwhile, but it's enough worthwhile. We can... But that's another... Everybody's baiting the same thing. What if I... level up Zerker? So you take a healthy Retaliate. Take a healthy Retaliate and then a Toxic boost Retaliate. So what's that maximum? We do 32. We take 32 plus, we'll just call that 50. So we take 82. Ice Punch would never kill, so we could just be full HP. It's actually fine. Full HP with like an Oran Berry. What's up, Ben? How are we? Okay, so 1 into 2 into 3. Oran Berry, get you. Go there, win. Probably get you. I guess we don't care at all about Persian, right? We can just switch in and kill. Yeah, we have 2 guaranteed Persian checks. It's just funnier to do it with Como-O, so we will. Freeburn Como-O wins that. Ben, it's called Turf Sim for a reason. There aren't any water encounters. Is that bad enough for you? Who needs them? Me! I need them! The next water type we get, right? Let's keep in mind we've lost 2 water types to low roll IVs into low minimum roll on an attack on the only range it ran. And then, so all we have left is this guy and Kingler and Crawdaunt. And the next one we can get is Safari Zone Blastoise. Then after that, it's Underwater Fossil Amistar. So we're going to have fun. Oh, Starmie. Yeah, Starmie needs to do a lot of work. Not trying to forget about that goat. I guess I don't care, right? He can't switch AI. He can if there's like the dumb Tuesday AI thing. He puts me to sleep. Well, if he puts me to sleep, I'm just gonna Chesto Berry my Como-O. Because if he puts me to sleep and he switches, the Chesto activates and I wake up and kill the other thing. And if he doesn't put me to sleep, yeah, let's do that. That's funny. That's funnier. No disrespect to Starmie. We love Starmie. Bullet Punch, yes. Okay. The other thing I didn't check is, do I kill? You can't have an Oran, you need Metal Coat. Okay. Now we kill. No item for Gliscor. We said Chesto here because it's funny. And then Crawdaunt gets leveled up and gets an Aspir Berry. And that looks good. Make sure you have proper moves. Rock Tomb, Earthquake, Gunk Shot. Looks good. How are we doing on this fine Saturday evening? Cramming final papers. Oof, man. Jay's not feeling good. Ben's not feeling good. This is not our day. T's got the flu. Pretty sure I need damage boost on the Rose. Gonna be feeling so good and so alive. Amen. Love to hear that. I think this is the first one. Okay. Turn one, we Crab Hammer. There's the switcheroo. We actually get Flame Orb this time. Isn't that nice? Then we knock off this guy. He clicks Ice Beam or Aqua Tail. Never knock off. Let's just knock off again. Okay, we get Den. Den clicks any move. That's a good one. This is probably Endure. It is. Okay, let's make sure we don't want to take damage. Den no longer outspeeds me. Yep. And so from full HP, we show Fast Kill to Ludi. We outdamage Persian. We show Fast Kill to Azu. And we outdamage unboosted Zangoose. If I had damage boost, I could actually ruin Zangoose's day. But this is going to be always Zangoose, which is what we want. Endure failed. Why did Endure fail? Because it, oh, 2 in a row. Right. There we go. Zangoose for pure outspeed. Go to Metal Coat Cat. Badly poisoned. We do Ironhead. Tank a Last Resort. Take a boatload of damage. KO with Bullet Punch. And bait. Azu should never be able to Ice Punch here. Max roll's 25. Miracle Seed, Leaf Storm kills. Tank a Jet, and that was 90-10, but we don't care. Get Ludi. Ludi does see kill. Okay. We show slow kill to Ludis. This is 68 HP, always Earthquake. Go to Gliscor. Oh. Why can he Swords Dance there? What? Sludge Bomb slow kills that Ludi. Oh, no, we're -2 special attack. Right. Okay. That's fine. We kill with Acro. Just want to make sure I'm not losing my game skills. Now we get Persian, Blast, and it can't damage Soundproof Como. So funny. It can Hypnosis me. It's just kind of funny. I guess I can Clang. Next. We got the Flame Orb this time. It's going to be so helpful for all those what are they called? Those Guts Pokemon that we catch. Okay. So step 1, Garchomp KOs Nidoking. Garchomp isn't dead to Freeze Dry Lapras, which is a crazy thing to say. The first thing that kills us is Triple Axle Serena all the way in the back. I can just go Ape there. Go any number of things, admittedly. If I go Ape, what happens? If I go Ape, he can miss. But if he misses, then I just Flare Blitz. If he hits them, then I go Overheat. Then no matter what, we get Scald Prim, right? Yeah. Get Scald Prim. We just go to Rose, we click Energy Ball with Miracle Seed. We bait Psychic Fangs Brux. We go to Haunch Crow. He's not dazzling, so we can just Sucker Punch. And then we're gonna get Lapras, and I guess we can pre-damage. I think we pre-damage so that we always get an attack. I don't care if we don't get an attack. Well, that's kind of crazy. How do we beat you easily? Oh, Aurora's just dunks. So we just like pre-burn Power Gem. And then we get Rose in and we win. And we don't care about Coil. Yeah. Alright, that looks pretty free. Let's bring a bonus Pokemon, because sometimes stuff goes wrong here. So let's bring ourselves a way to get... Oh, that's a better Bruxus answer, isn't it? Yeah, let's not do Crow. Let's do Dawn. It's already leveled up. Then bring you. Okay, that's good enough. It's like aren't even lines anymore. Just grabbing Mons. Miracle Seed you. No damage boost there. Is there anything you might switch into that we care about? Could switch into a Scald, maybe? Oh, we could go back in there and KO with Soft Sand Earthquake after Rough Skin. Okay. So let's do that. What about you? You're an Ovahida. Lumberry for Ja. Orin's fine. I think it's... what about Crawdon with no Water Gem? Doesn't matter. Knock into Jet always kills, so we don't need damage boost there. Great. Okay, and then let's pre-burn you, so you can't get... Or does this guy have Protect? Is that... He has Protect. So let's not pre-burn Aurorus. Let's go Cherry Berry Aurorus. This Lapras is a bum anyway. Let's also add a Cherry here in case we want to switch. Soft Sand, Cherry, Miracle Seed, Lum, Cherry, Lum. That seems fine. Garchomp. Earthquake always kills. Get Serena for triple Axle. We go to Ape. Pay attention to our damage roll. 151. We're always dead to Scald, so we can just overheat here. Get Prim for Scald always. Does burn us, so Protect is pretty likely here. That's fine. That's a dead Prim. Here's Bruxish. We're at 96 HP. It's still always Psychic Fangs. Alright, now we take a Water Gem boosted attack, which means knockoff is a range. This can also be Screech. Or he could miss, but he doesn't. Big damage. We hit the range. The range was confirmed by Jet. Then we get Lapras, and Lapras can kind of do whatever it wants, and we don't care what it wants. We go to Aurorus. Take a Freeze Dry. Take nothing. We click Power Gem. Protect is not going to help you. Do get parried. We cherried for it. Okay. And then this is Milotic, and Milotic is clicking Coil or Aqua Tail. And we take both, no problem, because Milo doesn't have physical attack, and Leaf Storm always kills with damage boost. Sorry, Milo. One more. This one is not so easy. We gotta set up a chain kill somehow. I don't believe that I had it. Perfect. But we got an Aurorus kill. Feels good. Okay. All right, so here's the deal. I don't have like a Mach Punch guy to safely beat this Sharpedo at all. So we totally need to chain kill it. We have a bunch of Pokemon that can chain kill it. But in order to do that, right, so here's option one is Garchomp. Garchomp can chain Barbaracle into Shark into Swalot, or any combination thereof. It can also switch into Gyarados to do that. So it can, if I can get Machamp first, surely I can just kind of demolish everybody else. When I first looked at this, I did not see a way to do that, admittedly. So one lead is Raichu. But Raichu is going to bait Gunk Shot Swalot. Okay, we can KO Claw with Maractus, and we have some control over its leveling. So maybe if we get it to outspeed all the other things. Oh, I just clicked next. So let's look at a leveled up Maractus. Say if we go to level 65 and we KO this Clawitzer, we will not be dead to Gyarados. We will not be dead to you. We will not be dead to Sharpedo. We will be slow killed by Swalot. And we can pre-damage, I think, to be fast killed. 72% though. We only need to get to 83. Okay. So maybe that is it. So Maractus level, I don't think I need 65. Let's look at like level 63. KO the Claw and we take 8 to 15%. That's a pretty small range. I don't even think we need to be that high. But we do need to outspeed Swalot. I didn't think about that very well. 62. All right. 62's the minimum. Turf Sim! What's up, jeez? That's what it is. I'm just calling it how I sees it, but of course with wordplay because it's me. What's up? What's up, Mr. Mo? All right, I think we can always get into this range. If we just start at, what if we do? If we start at 92? No, that's not quite it. Okay, but yes, that works. So we get Machamp for punch or jab. Okay. And then we Lumberry. We Lumberry Gliscor, and we hit him. If he dynamic punches us, we're just going to two-shot him with acrobatics, no problem. If he doesn't, and he doesn't poison me, then it's always, then we're not taking very much damage. And that means we'll always live. We won't always live multiple more hits. Okay, so that's imperfect. Can we make it perfect? Looks like it. Looks like I can go. Looks like I can go. Persim pre-burned. Not pre-burned. Just Persim. Yeah, that's good enough. Just Persim Orbeetle. Click a U-turn on a guaranteed knockoff Stone Edge. Go to itemless Gliscor. Does that not always kill? 16 and 176. Doesn't always kill. Do I care? We do, because we don't want to bait Sharpedo. Oh, we do bait Sharpedo. Okay, so we can't use Gliscor to KO Machamp, period. Then what? So then we probably do a U-turn instead. So we tank a move here, we do 50% with Earthquake, and then we U-turn. And we're going to U-turn on a guaranteed Stone Edge to somebody. Is the somebody Garchomp already? Go Garchomp, click an Earthquake. He dies. Show Fast Kill to everything but Gyarados. Gyarados intimidates us and is clicking Waterfall Earthquake. And then we just need to chip this guy. How do we chip this guy? Okay. Egg walls Gyarados, but it's also killing with crits. Do I have anybody that just does chip? Doesn't look like it. Como-O does. So Como-O can switch in on random. Can do some nice damage with like Dragon Fang, Dragon Claw. No, I think we're better off with a Citrus. It's a little bit awkward. Let's assess a little bit better. Because Como-O is faster, we don't want to lower our defenses. I could Lagging Tail, but Clanging Scales isn't enough. Right, Chomp can switch in on a random move later and do just over 50%. So it's just, we don't need that much chip. Well, I think this is the answer. So we go Orbeetle on Earthquake Waterfall with a Citrus. We fast U-turn to Como-O on whatever. That 8% on Lash Out or T-Wave. Yeah, U-turn plus Clanging Scales plus Soft Sand, plus Dragon Claw. I don't even need Soft Sand. Hold on, so I can get more damage there. Right, everybody kills naturally. Yes. Okay, no Soft Sand needed. So let's go Dragon Fang. Okay. So now we only need to do 40%, which we do with Dragon Claw or Clanging Scale, so we can just go Cherry Berry, Como-O, and I think this is a form online. right? As long as we get the Maractus HP right. Okay, let's double check that the bait is perfect. So level 62 Leaf Storm Maractus goes to -2. We take a minimum of 16 damage. We need to be 16 plus 164. Oh, we don't need any pre-damage. Minimum Aqua Jet always puts us into jab range, so from 100%, and we're guaranteed to get jet, right? We are. We're faster than Swat. Sharpedo never sees kill. You never see kill. You never see kill. Is there like a guaranteed crit situation going on? Sniper cross chop, but there's no. No, we're good. All right, so it's always Machamp. Jab punch. Go to Gliscor with a Lum. Yeah. Does itemed Gliscor get knockoff ever? It does. So we would have to be itemless Chomp in that case. Oh, right, and we don't want to... Right. We don't want to lower our defenses, so we can't clanging scale. So no, it's not perfect yet. So let's just go itemless U, so we don't have to worry about that, because surely I can find the damage. So itemed U, we click an Earthquake, we go here, we kill with another Earthquake. We don't care about knockoff, or Stone Edge, or crit, right? 32 and 61 never kills, no priority, y'all die. Yeah, that's all free. Great. You bait. Earthquake Waterfall. We go there. We don't go there anymore because now we need to do some chip. Okay. So this is where we go Orbeetle. We click a fast U-turn. Kind of feels like we Silver Powder. Deal 10%. And then a Dragon Claw does 41%, and then Dragon Claw always kills. And then you can just be Cherry. Okay. Do I know what Mon takes? Waterfall, Earthquake, and Latch Out. All 3 moves, right, Jay? I have a pretty good guess. I do have a pretty good idea what Pokemon might take those moves. Literally any grass type, by the way. Literally all of them. Yeah, I use Torterra on that guy every single time, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. We can do better. $60 base defense. Oh God, he's garbage. Gabbage. Okay, and then What is the 6th mon that I can bring? It's probably Eggy. Eggy? Is it Ape? Might even be Ape for fake outs. I don't know. First thought. J is him. What's Mauville looking like? It's looking like I have to decide whether I want Nose Pass or Manectric, and I'm not sure whether I'd like to wipe to Bridge Rival or not having Fast Volt Switch. Or, sorry, Bridge Rival or Shelly Tornadus. Yeah, Metagross is there, but I don't have Magnet Pull. And I just kind of assume that I won't catch it. Okay, 62 Maractus is perfect. Kills without damage boost. So you're good. You don't need an item. You get Silver Powder. Yo, Falto, Zach. Can only shout out one at a time. Y'all know the deal. How was Soul Link? Are we setting new world records again today? I will catch it and it will be calm. Huge. Now I've forgotten what I'm doing. Went very well. How far we get? Let's go Cherry Berry here. Mega Main. Oh, Manectric. Sick. Lumberry here. And then just like a random Perma Citrus, I guess. And we won an item on Gliscor. Then got Milotic Starmie, which probably isn't the best pairing, but like at that point of the game, whatever. And Avila Gudra? I don't know. I mean, they're doing totally opposite things, but they're both walls. All right, we do outspeed the Claw too, right? We do. It's a funny one. This is a funny one. All right, Maractus leads. We Leaf Storm. Clawitzer dies. A Champsy's Fast Kill. This is usually Poison Jab, sometimes Dynamic Punch. Or Lumberry, so we don't care. There we go. We are now itemless, so we would kill with Acrobatics, so we won't click it. Instead, we will click Earthquake. Without an item, this is always Stone Edge. We don't want to kill with this guy, and we never do. Always Stone Edge again. Fast U-turn. Go to Garchomp. Take a Stone Edge. Kill with Earthquake. Earthquake fast kills everything except Gyarados. So here it comes. It can't T-Wave because we are a ground type. Get Orbeetle for 1 of 2. Do a little bit of chip with U-turn. This can be Thunder Wave or Lash Out. Go to Komao. Chomp is crazy. And then we Dragon Claw to not lower our defenses. Yeah, good Pokemon. It's weird and confusing. I have a good jump too. It's not very bulky as Chomps go, but it obviously does insane damage. And Rough Skin is also quite a good ability in Nuzlocke. And then Chomp switches back in on random move and chains the back, right? Bop, bop, bop. Yep. Ethical gameplay. This seems fair. Good old-fashioned one-button sweep. And now we have made it. We've made it to Surf Sim. Unboosted Earthquake just kills Sharpedo, yes. Unboosted Stab Earthquake off of 192 attack. We are 130 base attack, stab with 30 IVs, yeah. All right. That was hilarious. Let's do some Turf Sim. Ooh, I'm so glad you asked. So we've got New Mauville, where I'm not sure what I want. We can get Manectric, Probo, P2, and Beldum if we go outside, or we can get 50-50 Probo and Electivire line. And I can I don't know if I have I could use another Surf Sim under level 50 Pokemon to further get rid of the 5% Elekid. I think Probopass might be better for my box. We're not even considering Heist. Not even a factor. There are so many wipe points between now and then. Surely, if I make it there, I can negotiate endgame with one choice item again. I've already done that with slower Pokemon than I have now. So I'm not afraid of one choice item. I think my box has a much better high end than last time. Last time I had to just do everything with Crobat, Sceptile, and Min Speed Lopunny. This time I have a variety of fast glass cannony type Pokemon that I can position. What I don't have is the core to get them in position. So it's probably going to be sack heavy forever. Okay. So Mauville, I'm not sure. 105 is Audino, Halucha, and a palm line, which is all quite good. Well, not Audino, but the other two. So we hope not to low roll there. What's up, Dave? Yep. 119, we have Excelgor, Heracross, Scyther, and Goomy. All good stuff. And then if and when we get there, I'm sorry, 118 is Altaria line. And then if we get to 120 at that point should be just Lucha and Volk. So like we do get good mons, we just don't get that many. Because we get no 134, we get no 108, we get no abandoned ship. So it's not that we get garbage, but we get less. We just get less. So I think we start with 105. Yeah. Great. There's not that many bad Pokemon left in the game because there just aren't that many Pokemon left in the game. That's where we are. Super lacking glue, guys. I have a feeling that stuff like Orbeetle, like Orbeetle fast and lagging tail U-turns are going to have to put in a crazy amount of work. That's a hunch. And I think that if we get to Magma Hideout, that Hell Room is just going to be a sack fest because we don't have, like, we have two turn mons naturally, and then we can scale flip turn on Starmie, which we probably will have to, and that's about it. And the other price of scaling Starmie flip turn is that we lose our only rapid spinner. And I don't have any defog other than the TM. Let's get ready. Okay, I have to bring some mons that don't care about ice moves. So Gliscor can stay home. You don't really care about ice moves. That seems fine. And I guess Pert, but you're still under-leveled, so maybe not. Guess we just bring Daunt. No, because Freeze Dry is the other thing, right? Who else isn't? You're not super effectively hit by Freeze Dry. Of course, this isn't a good catch squad. Right, so I need to bring eggs for catching. So let's ditch Starmie. And obviously we get no 134, we get no Petalburg either because we dried up. We had to pull early because we already dried up Petalburg Surf. This is where, when I originally theorized playing NG+, one of the things I considered doing, which I wasn't thinking about plus at all. I never really thought that I would beat NG+. I thought it would just be a fun thing to do because I didn't feel like I was done with the game. I don't know why I'm going this way. It's fine. I always thought one thing I might do, because there are so many fully duped routes, is to add a rule that says I can pull like a different table if like an unused section of a different route to replace one that's dried up. I'm not going to do that here, but I do think like one thing that lets you do is it lets you pull stuff like Little Root. Like you pull Little Root in early game regularly, but then you say, okay, I don't get a 105 encounter, so I'm going to pull Little Root Surf to replace that, provided that the table you're replacing it with isn't like absurdly cracked. right? That have to be semi-relative, kind of relatively the same value, just to make, at the time, what I thought would be like a kind of impossible challenge a little bit more playable. Obviously, NG Plus had its own plans, and it went very differently than I expected. So we're not going to do that. I guess you should be Lepa, actually. HSY. Let's get this heart scale for good luck. Is it here? All right, obviously we would love to see Lucha. I would love APOM as well. Just, Audino sucks. I don't think we need to pretend that it doesn't suck. We know it does. Yeah. Without further ado, don't show me Audino. Orange, what's up? How we doing? Oh, first try! Okay. Quick ball this fool. Oh, we didn't buy all the Pokeballs. Get in the ball. We need to switch out pretty soon. We don't have answers to this guy, actually. Oh! Please get in the ball, and then I will go buy balls. Come on, don't hurt me. Come on. Whoo! Okay, we have all the Encore Pokemon. Now let's go get back to safety, and let's go purchase the correct Pokeballs. See, when you say that, I'm not sure if you want it to be insanely cracked or terrible. Wait, let's go this way. You're not sure either. But in fairness, I think we can all agree that we want it to be a polarizing figure. We want it to be insane. Like, oh my god, this guy should never complain about encounters ever again. Or an IB classic, like calm or sassy. Because we all know I love Spadef. Yeah, I can get behind that, Jay. I'm not even mad at that. I'm like, we dodged Audino, so I don't get to complain. I dodged Audino for 3 sims, although I surfed the first one, so I only dodged it twice. $431. Didn't somebody just have one like that too? Like an absolutely crazy crazy lucha. I forget who, but I know somebody did. Is that Ben's? Imagine not buying Dylan. Oh, that's right. So I forgot because Dylan stopped playing the game. He did go back, right? He did 5 fights the other night, making progress. How many I don't know how many I get. I don't get 4 that people usually get. I don't get any surfing or fishing encounters. Right, so anywhere where you're typically seeing people go in the water, I don't get that. 134, 105, we had to do land. 108 is dry. Abandoned ship is dry. Nothing. It's a 3. And then Petalburg, we had to take Petalburg fish to start, so call it. So we don't get an encounter now, but we did have a Gastrodon at one point before it decided to suck. Okay, now let's try this again. Is it just Mauville now? And then 118? Am I missing something? Right, 134 gone. Mauville is good. 105's gone. We just did. 108's nothing. Ship, nothing. Yeah, it's just Mauville. That was it. That's the sim. Let's go do some Mauville. I have to make the... And I'm not sure I'm going to pull Mauville now because I genuinely feel like I don't have a way to beat Bridge Rival or Shelly at this point. So we're just going to look at our Lucha and delay that for now. Huge turf sim. We do still go get the items from there, though. Let's do that. Dylan! It's turf sim. That's what we do. Little Root must be delayed. Not here. We don't get water types. Oh, I stepped on it. Going too fast. Huge match revive. Magnet. We can't have that. Zoom lens. Electric gem. You're surprised what fishing encounters aren't duped out. I am confused by that statement, considering I don't get any. Inteleon literally doesn't exist anywhere else, so you can't dupe it out unless you surf in Little Root. And I have Rock Smash Safari zoned twice, so Blastoise is still available to me as well. Feraligatr also only exists on the Surf Little Root table. So that's a kind of a crazy take, Dave. Other than Dylan delaying as a meme, it is impossible to be out of Little Root encounters. But we got guaranteed Palpitoad there, so maybe that's what you meant. Yeah, I didn't have... I ran Finneon in Winning Run, so I never had Palpitoad, and then I got Lotad there last time. No, that was a very tragic story, Slothy. My Safari Zone in Winning Run, or the NG Plus run, I pulled for Golem because it had a pretty good chance of making my Maxi 2 riskless if it could Earthquake, if it could live a fire move and click Earthquake and KO the needle. But here's the thing. I didn't know and didn't verify that for some godforsaken reason, Alola Golem in this game has Earthquake as a scale move. And I didn't have any scales left. I don't get Earthquake. This is the only Golem in the history of mankind in all Pokemon games that doesn't have Earthquake. But it doesn't for the player exactly in this game. And so this Golem... And then I pulled like Quiet minimum speed Golem, which was just hilarious. And it never came to a fight. It wasn't even good enough to explode. So no, it did not do anything. It never left the box. It never came to a fight. It never got sacked. It was just there. But you know what? We won. We won the game without it. -1 encounter. All right. Meat reveal. Gotta be full screen. Hold on. Let's move this over here. Screenshot for everybody. All right. We need forest for sure. Yep. That's nice green. Is there a better, like, more green thing? Honestly, let's make it a desert, because that's what this is. This is a barren. This is hilarious. To the Discord. To the Discord. All right. Meat reveal. Gentle. It's unburdened. It's unburdened. That's a 50-50. It's a 2-scale goat. It's a 2-scale goat. Plus the def. No complaints. Unburdened, good speed. I guess the speed matters a lot less than the attack, but come on now. That's what I say. That said, I already have 2 encounter Pokemon, Encore Pokemon. Obviously, Tailwind Encore Lucha is a different beast that kind of breaks a lot of fights, but I will avoid the scale for as long as I can. 28-0 was elite, yeah. Yeah. Pyre Tag guy. We've got a Sky Drop. Got Double Boom Pyre Tag just sitting there. You think I care about people thinking that Double Boom's dead? So are those people's runs. All right, let's do some fights, because we do get 118 and 119 encounter, so we do get other encounters soon enough. Does the end game? That's fair. That's fair. Although I would bet that Como does the end game. Yes, it does. We'll take the full pick later, but you know, that was just for the bit. I also get a Mauville encounter. I'm just not taking it right now because in classic form for me, delaying something is more exciting than catching something. Okay, double battle, and we do have a Bobus for freeze dry. Well, I kept Sky Uppercut, so maybe not. We'll see. I can also just use the White Herb if it doesn't need damage boost. But that's a fair point. All right. So turn 1, we definitely want Auroras to KO something, and then I'm pretty sure that Maractus is going to bait Hurricane very well. Yeah, so we can go Maractus pre-damaged, bait double kill, Auroras freeze dry, and then we get Samurott in, and Samurott is also going to be clicking Megahorn into Maractus. Got it. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just not going to have as many riskless things as other people. We also get the bonus of Maractus breaking Seeking's Focus Sash. Unless, I don't know if Megahorn can technically miss the Spiky Shield. I think I've seen that crazy interaction. Waterfall, Crunch, Close Combat, and... Is it really Waterfall? I always thought it was Liquidation. Ice Fang. It has Ice Fang. About to triple lap you? I mean, I move in slow motion, Dylan. I can go ape on double fake out. Oh, sorry, on double bug move. And then I can go Raichu, maybe? Does Magnet Raichu KO? No, we can't do Magnet unless we're also KOing the Lightning Rod Pokemon first. Can we do that? We can. Okay. So we can black out. So we can black belt. So we have Raichu plus Ape. Raichu switches in, is slower than Ape. Great. So we can fake out the Samurott. Conveniently, fake out crit will never make Samurott think it's dead to Infernape, so we can just double fake out if the Megahorn misses. Just double fake out for consistency. And then we close combat, Lightning Rod goes down, then we KO with Thunderbolt. Now the side's down, we get... Let's see, Ape is slot 1 across from Seaking, so we're going to show Fast Kill to... Wishcash. And Wishcash is going to come in for kind of whatever it wants. Dylan, your words slow-mo yesterday did 5 fights, got relaxed B, then your brain malfunctioned. I get the brain malfunction thing. Like that's I I claws slash cheated 3 times in Flan Split because I was just playing when I shouldn't have. And I'm being pretty relaxed about Virtue on a made-up challenge I'm doing by myself. Because this is more like a no, it wasn't really about the challenge. I was in a bad spot, a bad place, just kind of personally, and shouldn't have been live at all. And so I'm giving myself a little bit of leeway. But 118 trainers are pretty. That's funny. That is a little bit funny. All right, we need a double switch here. We can go double switch to 2 grass guys, and then on the double switch to 2 grass guys, we can just energy ball the Whiscash and then Eggy. Oh, and then Roserade is always going to get Dugong fake out, so we just win with Eggy. Great. Oh, I didn't even pull up all. I didn't pick up all the scales and stuff. Whoops. I do need to be cautious because I am using an electric move when the turn starts, and there is Lightning Rod on the field, but it should be fine. Okay, we do need Magnet on Alan. And then Aurorus, I guess, can have like an Oranberry. All right, it's just Black Belt and Magnet. Those are the only 2 things that are important. Blind? Yes. Would I be better off switching the slots? If I switched the slots, no. Doesn't change anything. Both of my slots show fast kill to Dugong. All right, let's pre-damage Maractus to something a little bit below Megahorn. It's 80% fine. So let's just do like 145. Surely that's fine. All right. The gateway to the east. All right, Intimidate goes off. We don't care. We Spiky Shield. And we Freeze Dry. We break the Sash. Gyarados dies. Stop playing on Speed Up. Just stop playing on Speed Up. Okay, we get Samurott. This is double bug move. Go to quad resist. Raichu. Watch this big damage. Okay. Does Seeking... Okay, Seeking... For a second, I was like, oh, does Seeking have Protect? Not that it would matter. Surely it KOs Raichu. It does. Okay. This turn, we need to double Fake Out because we need to chip Samurott a little bit. So we're just going to Fake Out here. And we're going to Fake Out there. Cool. Then we do Close Combat with Black Belt and we kill Seeking. And then Ape is faster, Lightning Rod goes down, and we can Magnet Thunderbolt Samurott, who should be Aqua Jetting or 90-10 Mega Horning the Raichu. Yep, there we go. Bye-bye Seeking. Get Whiscash. Whiscash can target either slot. We don't care. Energy Ball KOs. I guess I'll just Synth. Right? Energy Ball, you're not even Rindo. Yeah, Oblivious Lum, we're faster. We do 200%, so we can Synth here. And then Rose shows Dugong a fast kill. It has to protect, even though it has fast freeze dry kill sometimes into eggs. So we just click Leaf Storm for the heck of it, and then we click Leaf Storm because it kills. Right? Is it Leaf Storm? Do I always kill? Yes, I do. Another Heart Scale. I should keep track of these. This is where I start missing them. Petalburg. We didn't even serve Petalburg for it. Okay. We did the first 4, and then we used them all. I forget. We did Fake Out, we did Overheat, we did Lazzle. Oh, and we did Xatu, right? And then we got 105 scale, and we got 118 scale, and we skipped the others. Okay. Oh, I should get Lucha in the calc, huh? Just in case. All right, now we have triple. Not triple, double Shell Smash, guys, but that's fine. We go. Does Analytics star me, huh? Okay. We go Haunch Crow. Haunch Crow has Black Glass's Sucker Punch. We KO and we pre-damage, so we're always dead to Hydro Pump. So it can't click screens. That's a dead guy. And then at that HP, we'll always be dead to Ice Beam Gorbis. It can also surf. Yes, it can also surf. Is that true? Yes, we'll be at 58%. So we can also surf. We get surf, Ice Beam, and I think we just go Rose. Yeah, Aspir Berry Rose, just one shots. Holy crap. Aspir Rose. One shots Gorbis. Gorbis can't Shell Smash. Then we go to we kill through Rindo, and then we get Huntail, and Huntail also just dies to Rose. Wow. I did that in the wrong order, but it's fine. Bring you. We bring Crook. That's fine. Okay. Big thing is Black Glasses and pre-damage, so let's do that. Black Glasses, Haunch Crow, no rain, single target, Hydro Pump, not analytic boosted. 127. Haunch Crow's been a nice surprise, gotta say. All right, and we're sure that Aspir Berry Rose does it. Aspir Rose does do it. Bye-bye Starmie. Gorbis. Usually Ice Beam. It's not. Takes the overlap. Leaf Storm kills unboosted through Rindo. And then -2 Leaf Storm. KO's Huntail. Exactly. These 5 trainers, Dylan? These 5. All right. Well, we've removed our Iron Ball, and we have a Raichu. So Fake Out Thunderbolt destroys this Pelipper. I spent, I think, 3 or 4 Pokemon on this Pelipper last time, which is just funny. But here it just dies. And then my Raichu actually outspeeds and shows Fast Kill to the Basculin. So we get Liquidation, Icicle Crash, Bear Tick. So we can pivot Crawdaunt to get low kick or Swords Dance. Do I care which? I don't think I do. We go to Ape. Ape fast kills with unboosted CC. With unboosted CC, because we just outspeed Swift Swim Pokemon now. Oh, does Black Belt chain? Is that a thing? Is that real? Oh, it's a range. That makes me feel better. All right, and then we go here, and if we get Liquidation crit dropped, we would take 32, and then we'd still never die. So Eggs just wins with Leaf Storm. Anybody else need to come? I don't think so. Guess I'll bring Como-O just in case. No item needed, no item needed, no item needed. Let's have an Ore in there just in case, and backup Pokemons get Citrus. Or Lum, but there's no status here. Raichu's always baiting a kill, right? We don't need... well... No, we do. We need to pre-damage just a smidge, so we don't get Swords Dance into Swords Dance. Or Swords Dance into Low Kick. Okay, so Raichu at 163. There's the rain, Fake Outbreak Sash, Thunderbolt kills, Show Fast kill, get Bear Tick for always an attack, never low kick, go here, Icicle Crash, low kick or Swords Dance, we go here, he Swords Dances, I believe unboosted CC kills, that's what we decided. Unboosted CC kills. Bear Tick down. Basculin for 50-50, we don't care. Huge crit. Okay. Next, Rillaboom. Looks like it wants to die. Lazzle. Lazzle KO's Rillaboom. Rillaboom clicks Grassy Glide. We get outsped. Maybe we want to use Ape instead. Yeah, let's use Ape because we'll be dead to Swellow. Not that I don't think it matters here at all, but just to be consistent. Yeah, we'll bait Swellow from full for a fast KO. We go Tyrantrum, it wins, and then we go Nidoking, I guess, just because. Because let's let Nidoking get frags. Heartstone. There we go. attention. But we do kill, right? Yeah, we do. Great. We can bring bonus guys. Oh, I bet eggs does this thing too, doesn't it? Probably. Okay, do I need any items here? I think I said hardstone on Nidoking. None of them really matter. Do we need damage boost to KO Rillaboom? No, we do not. Hello, Steven. Big Grassy Glide, we don't care. We get Swellow, we go Tyrantrum, we take nothing. We Rock Slide, he dies. We get Toxtricity for whatever it wants. We go Nidoking, he goes Nuzzle. We Rock Tomb, we always break Sub. We Rock Tomb, and now we're faster. All right, now we have this double. You're fast. 159. You're very fast. But Fake Out Overheat does kill you. Okay. Okay. So once again, you're baiting kills. We can Iron Ball to make them fast kills if we want to. How about Tyrantrum here? All right, Tyrantrum's not dead, not dead, not dead. Hardstone. Beautiful. We're in doubles though. So actually Hardstone doesn't do the job. Oh, that's fun. Sure. Metal Coat. Caparajah can Heavy Slam Fearow. And Honchkrow. So we protect. We bait Brave Bird. Make sure you're not dead to anything, right? No. Okay, so we bait Bug Buzz and Brave Bird. We protect. Then we need something to take Bug Buzz and Brave Bird. We have that. feels like just another steel type. Yep. Cat takes double up. You die. Side down. Now we have... it could webs, I suppose. Do I care? It could T-bolt as well. So it's actually awkward to do slow kills. Can I fast kill the Hunch Crow with anything? Probably. Can fast kill it with Rabombi and never be dead to Vikavolt. Alright, so let's do Aurorus lead. Or let's do Raichu lead. And just Iron Ball Maractus. That's better. So Iron Ball Maractus plus Raichu, we fast kill Fearow. Then we bait Honchkrow, and Honchkrow has to click Sucker Punch because we show it kill and it kills us. Good old Desperation multi-AI. Go to Rabombi, switch in something that takes Bug Buzz, that's Infernape. We go Fake Out Moonblast. Maybe taking a sucker on Rabombi. And then, does Rabombi also KO Flygon? With Pixie Plate, it does. So Rabombi can just stick around. There we go. We're in doubles. We're in doubles. I'm dumb. Raichu doesn't fast KO Fearow. We already looked at that. Alright. What if I pre-damage Starmie? No, that's 2 hits. Actually a little awkward. Okay. Alright, Rabombi is faster, so I could just double Moonblast here. Maybe that's better. Instead of switching around. Yeah, so we protect. So we Spiky Shield. Then we switch to Ape, KO, then we double KO, and then we KO you. Yeah, that's better. Iron Ball just because I already prepped with it. No longer necessary, but why not? Okay, no high crit AI on Fearow, so it doesn't matter that it has kills. Okay. Turn 1, we spiky shield. Turn 2, we moonblast. Sorry, we moonblast Firo, not turn 2. We can kill with crit, doesn't matter if we do. Brave Bird, spiky shield, beautiful. We go to Ape on bug move. Fast moonblast the Firo. Dead Firo. Miraculous level up, we'll get that in a second. Bug Buzz does nothing. Fake out for the culture. Because it dodges, it actually doesn't dodge Sucker Punch. And then we Moonblast the Hunch Crow, who has to Sucker Punch me. Huge crit, we don't care. We click Overheat for the fun of it. And then why not Tailwind? Alright, this is Charty Berry, not Aka Berry. Overheat always kills. Then we have Flygon, we're in Tailwind, and Pixie Plate Moonblast kills by itself, but we'll also click Close Combat because we can. Nice crit. Huge 1 HP. All right, let's do 118 and 119 encounters. Right, we can do both. Let me do the one other fight so I don't just run into it. Because it's close enough to just run into. Citrus Berry counts no longer matter. We have plenty. We got through the double low roll start. All right, now we're in rain, we're in singles. We have an Escav with an Assault Vest. We don't care, we just Centiskorch Flare Blitz it. And then we're gonna get Stone Edge Liquidation from this Kabu. Kabu's kind of an annoyance. Oh, not an annoyance. Como-O dunks. So I guess I pivot eggs because I feel like it, so we don't get liquidation dropped. Then we go Como-O, we click Close Combat, we get Shiinotic Moonblast. Always. On Shiinotic Moonblast, we go to Kaparaja. Yeah, why not? No, we want to pivot again to get Pollen Puff. How do we get Pollen Puff? Because then we can go Rose. Not Rose. Then we can Toxic with Lazzle. Since I don't have an Aerial Ace guy on the team at the moment. Although we can Bug Buzz through Bright Powder as well. So we could like pre-burn. Not pre-burn, we could like pre-toxic. toxic bug buzz. That's not great. All right. But if we can get in on pollen puff, then Lazzle does it. Oh, so we can go Rose, pivot Lazzle, KO with Sludge Bomb, never have Spore. We're itemless, right? We're itemless. We fast Toxic. Which never misses, but then we still need to stall this fool out. Do we have somebody that takes no damage from this ever? Or is the answer that we just go... We don't care about... No, you do a bunch. Funny enough, we could do dig or fly stuff. Just level up Lucha and click fly. Because it takes more turns. Yeah, let's do that. Big Lucha data. Just how everybody else uses it. Let me check Lucha moves before I level all the way up. Acro CC. Oh, you missed Tailwind by one. That's so evil. Dual Wing Beat Fly. I guess I don't really want to level this guy up then. If I'm trying to keep fly, or I just level up and say I don't care. Might be that. I take so little damage. I don't even care if we get spored. Like, well, we can't boosting item, so I suppose it matters a little bit. I can do Ape. Ape does the same thing. Okay, no item, no item, no item is correct. I guess technically you should be itemless as well. Bye-bye Escav. Pivot here. Specifically to prevent liquidation. We get Leech Life. Bug Gem boosted, does nothing. Close combat, slow kills. Shinotic Moonblast. We actually don't care if it is, though. Special attack drop is why we did the pivot. Feeling Justified, Guaranteed Pollen Puff. Sludge Bomb does 1,000,000. Nice Kebia Berry. And then we Toxic. There's double team number 1. We'll stay in until we're at risk. We do miss. We don't really care. Miss again. Double team number 3. Keep it up, buddy. We hit. All right. 118. 118 is just Swablu Altaria. So we have 2 out of 3. We can't prevent Perish Song. We don't have Throat Chop, but we can lead Komo-O so that we're not, so that we get an extra turn for balls. I don't understand. He's already banned. Oh, it's Jay banned him. Sorry, I'm not used to mods modding. Thank you, Jay. Okay. And then what might Swablu have? Oh, Swablu can get Perish here too? That's annoying. Could be kind of anything. I don't think we're really afraid of it ever. Other than Perish. Steel types are good. There's one. There's one. We'll bring like rapid spin damage, I guess. That's good enough for me. All right, and now we have quick balls. How many Beedrills do we see first? Swablu, Swablu, Swablu. A rare case of having the most likely encounter. Huge, no Perish. We get a Pokemon. That's big. We have a Facade user. Finally, I get to use Altaria. That thing perished on me in many, many runs. Every time I've seen it. Natty Cure Quirky. 22 attack, 9 special attack is a little bit of a bummer, but that's certainly good. That is good. Yeah. We like. And then 119. Excelgor, what do you get? Shuriken, Buzz, U-Turn, Giga Drain. It gets Giga Drain, huh? Not that that matters, because it has like no attack. Those are all moves that Garchomp doesn't care about taking. Neither does Como, so that can lead. Centiskorch, and then who else? This is Rain, so I guess Centiskorch doesn't do great there. Then we have Goomy Slugoo, which can trap me, so let's bring a Shed Shell guy. And let's bring eggs. And then, oh, so that means we could end up with regular Goodra, or Scyther, or Heracross. We could delay this or pull this as well. Right, we could pull guaranteed game corner Heracross, but I don't think that makes sense. Like, we don't know what we need. All right, there is a dual wing beat. What is that? Slash Acro knockoff Skitter. That's an annoying moveset. Let's bring like Gliscor for that. And probably Garchomp. Yep. Heracross. What's Heracross have? Throat Chop, X Scissor, Revenge, Brick Break. That sounds fine. Sure. Alright, let's not citrus everybody because this is potential knockoff. We will citrus you, and we will citrus you because of harvest. You because you're the lead, yeah. And then we'll just not item these three. Yeah, that's fine. Huge electric seed for good luck. And then, what is this, like bug gem maybe? No, bug gem's later. Grassy seed, there we go, okay. Oh, you know, right, there isn't any left, right? No fish surf, right, because Drake Algae, Feebas, Magikarp, Skrell. Yeah, it's gotta be grass. Escav is duped. Escav died to one of the quick call artilleries we couldn't handle. Last run. Galvantula, original winning run. It's Unnerve, which is better ability. Don't let people fool you. Heracross! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Could it be another Guts Pokemon? Could it be? Big crit. Guy's doing some damage, I'll say that. Alright, let's get this in the builder. Heracross. Level 52. It is higher level than I realized. Does that matter? No. Throat Chop, X is a Revenge, Brick Break. Throat Chop, Revenge, Brick Break, X Scissor. Nice job. We got a guy! Oh. Adamant Guts. How about that? Oh, UV with the... That looks a little bit better. Talk about a couple of mons to pick up. We scale. W Surf Sim. Let's do some more battles. Alright, what does Heracross learn from here? We learn close combat. Oh, we don't get Pin Missile because it's not, no Pin Missile because it isn't from Game Corner. Interesting. Altaria. Got some decisions to make on this guy. Brave Bird, Moonblast, Dragon Pulse, Roost, probably for now. Right, this isn't a dual wing beat guy. It's not really an anything guy. Parasong, Moonblast, Roost. bird? Or maybe we just keep Aerial Ace for now. Just put that in the calc in terms of preparing. And then Heracross, what do we add to the calc for you? Holy crap, 185 base attack Mega Heracross. I see you. Revenge X Scissor Throat Chop. CC. This guy's probably like Mr. What's up, O2? How are we doing today, King? Check it out. We caught some good Pokemon. We got Adamant Guts Heracross. Literally first time I've had a powerful Gutsmon in my history of Run and Bun. Kind of crazy. We got a solid Swablu. And we got a 0 attack, but unburdened Lucha. 3 for 3. Lowry, didn't see you slip in. Hello to you as well. I know. It's impossible. We've been on a hot streak. I don't know if you saw some other goats that we got. We've gotten some good things. Bold Shield Dust. We're gaining. We ran out. We used up all the bad juju, and there's only good juju left for me. That's where we are. All right, I don't have a Swift Swimmer to just sweep all these fights. Let's see if Starmie can do it. You think Cheese and I swapped stream keys? Our early games actually looked like weirdly similar for a hot minute. Okay. So that didn't work. How to defeat the Demon Shuckle. Tee. I guess the short answer is because this Illumise doesn't have, it doesn't matter. We spin, he has to gambit, he has to sticky web, then we spin again, and he's probably going to gambit. And then with wise glasses, we always kill after the second spin. I guess I don't even have to, I can just Ice Beam. I can Ice Beam and then spin. And he never cuss-daps me. Then we surf. And then we get Bug Buzz Guy. Who's fast enough? Please tell me somebody. just showing the big damage it does already. Thank you for that. Sharp beak fly? Nope. Okay. Alright. That works. Infernape switches in, clicks Fake Out Charcoal Boosted Flare Blitz in rain, KOs, and then Overheat KOs Mothim. Great. Charcoal. Alright, do we need any status? No. Just need charcoal and... Okay, there's our Starmie. We click Ice Beam first. Sticky webs go up. We rapid spin them away. Final Gambit goes off. Never die. This only has one move. Quad resist it. Tinted Lens. Then we Fake Out. Charcoal Flare Blitz always kills. And then Overheat always kills. That's not Overheat. Yep, totally fair and balanced fire type outgoing things in the rain. Yep. I mean, yay, the funny button. Oh my god, give me the item, thank you. All right, Love Disc Fight. We want to save Eggy for the level 90 guy because it's a guaranteed win. And we prefer to bait level 90 guys second, so with our guaranteed win, we can probably do the other one as well. Altaria does nicely. You can click Perish Song. Well, that's kind of nice. We have a surprisingly good box into this stuff. All right, so let's go Persianberry Maractus. And I guess we just level up Maractus to 65 while we're here. Because why not? The reason why not would be that we bait the wrong order. Alright, so I think we do. We just do Maractus. We try to take 2 off Rip. I don't think that's correct. We can almost roost stall the second one, except for the confusion chance. But I guess it just isn't all that fancy. Hello, Guts Heracross. Alright, that's all my water resists. Let's do that. Did I screw up? No. All right, energy ball kills the first one. Hydro pump hits. Okay. Get the level 90, which is nice. We absolutely want to stall out a pump, just in case. This is the better version of the line where we can just go to egg. And then I think we synth. I know it only does 25 healing. I still think we synth. Because of harvest. Can harvest not work in the rain? Let me check that. No, it's just boosted in sun. That's fine. Let's leaf storm this fool. There's our citrus back. Can we die? Hydro pump crit 74. Can't die through citrus, so let's wood hammer. So it has to confuse me. GG's. All right, we did it, guys. That's my Altaria PB. I have never had an Altaria enter a fight and leave it alive. The last time, the only time I managed to catch one without parasonging on me, I wiped to Expert Kevin the first time it was out of the box. All right. Could have sworn we had somebody. Oh, we do. Swift Swim Kingdra check. Meet Dragon Claw Garchomp. We just live Dragon Pulse. Crazy. We live Dragon Pulse. And then we'll bait. It's going to do at least 15%. We always bait Heliolisk, and it's going to be Dragon Pulse, sometimes Weather Ball, and sometimes even Grass Knot. And we can't really prevent that. All right, we can pivot like Heracross to get Thunder. What does that do? Okay. Pivot Her. What about Altaria? No. Pivot Heracross to get Thunder. Pivot level 57 Swampert to get Grass Knot. Ape on Grass Knot, click close combat. Ooh, close combat's not the best. Let's do better. Surely we don't need a triple pivot. What happens if Garchomp is higher HP? So awkward. Not sure that I care though, right? Like hypothetically, we do that version of things where we said what we said Heracross, and then we said not Ape, Heracross into Swampert into Ape, always KO. Might get flip turns. We get Scald or flip turn. Do I care? No. Go there, get a Draco. Wants to take a Draco. Eesh. Nobody. Okay. Let's approach this differently. Let's Citrus. Let's Citrus Garchomp. Citrus Garchomp means usually I think it means Scald, Hypnosis, Milotic. Go to Maractus, like pre-burn Miracle Seed. That's awkward too. Okay. Just like pre-burn Rose. That's awkward too. This is proving difficult. Do we have a better lead? Heavily considering sacking Gengar. How important was he in Wand Split and VR? He was not important at all in Wand Split. Gengar, I had minus speed Gengar, so if you have a better one, it might be slightly more useful. I imagine you also have better ghost type options, right? Having a ghost type in the box is important for a lot of double battles. but surely you have a different one. Gengar popped off once I got the Gengar right, which is about 3 fights to go in Victory Road. So it went crazy at the end of Victory Road. It went crazy in optionals, and obviously if you saw, I think you watched my Elite Four, it went crazy there. So for what I needed, it was amazing. If you have goats for the Elite Four, Gengar Sack, not a big deal at all, because honestly, its calcs aren't very good. But Gengar took, like, I kid you not, Gengar took more frags than it came to fights. So it did rack up the kills, right? Mega Gengar has 165 base special attack. That's a lot of damage. But if you need to sack Gengar to get through, sack Gengar. That is my professional opinion. Yup, you're welcome. Yeah, it's gotta be Chomp. It's just gotta be Chomp. Well, I've never struggled with this fight. I guess because Torterra takes 3 on it, though. Oh, we can just go hard Swampert if it's not, now that it's not the thing. Hold on. So we go Chomp. If we get crit, it's gonna be Dragon Pulse. And we can go hard Ape on Dragon Pulse. If we don't get crit, it's Milo for Scald Hypnosis. Like pre-burns. I think I just pre-burn, yeah. Go pre-burn Miracle Seed, get guaranteed Dragon Pulse out of this if it's still on the field, get Draco Sludge Wave if it's not, and can pivot this guy. Yup, okay. So then if we get the Dragon Pulse version, what? Draco Pump is the thing we don't want. That a problem? Not really still. Be like Draco crit. Not Draco crit, pump crit. Okay, so then, Ape KOs you. Then we get, you're like full random. Don't really care, because anything other than a Hydro crit high roll is going to get us exactly Hydro. And then I'm scared of this Hyper Voice. I don't understand why Hyper Voice shows more damage than Ice Beam when they do. They have the same base power. I'm very much afraid of that. Is Hyper Voice more damage than it's telling me? Hold on. No, base 90, base 90. Right, and we're refrigerate, so there are just 2 base 90. Alright, scary. Because we would just die to hydro pump. I guess I can, I mean, you know, I'll come back and calc a different line if that ends up being the thing. Like, I'm kind of tired of clausing, but I mean, I can't think of any other reason why Hyper Voice would be boosted damage. Anybody seen that? Anybody in chat familiar with that? How can I get this darn checkpoint off my screen? No, leave me alone, Discord. I guess I need to know this for later. All right, so I will. I'm preemptively. I will preemptively clause that it will be relevant for the entire run to know whether the builder is correct on this. I might even run it a few times. Okay, why are we lagging, computer? Yes, I'll be able to find different answers, but we want to know this for sure. So I'm down. This is one of those. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, does refrigerate give a boost too? I never even knew that. Oh, thank you. All right, so it is real. Reading check failed. No idea. Game knowledge. That's why you always go Hyper Voice Altaria. Did I not get Hyper Voice? Or did I miss it because I didn't know? Did I need to get Swablu to learn it? No, you teach a TM. Got it. Got it. Okay. Oh yeah, that seems like a pretty valuable thing to do. Appreciate the heads up, chat. Glad to know. Okay, you need damage boost. Miracle Seed, you need Citrus. Taria needs to get out of the party. Hyper Voice Zoroark and Lucid is a crazy juicer. I'm not comfortable with Zoroark being decent. Although if the illusion worked and you could bait according to that, it would be very intriguing. Okay. Ape. Yeah, it's like Technician. Should go Cherry Ape just in case. Alright, one more time. Leaf Storm KOs Milotic, right? With Miracle Seed, yes. It is crazy to me that we just don't care about super effective Dragon Pulse. But we don't. Milotic. Scald, we're already burnt. Guaranteed Dragon Pulse. Just go straight here. Alright, this guy's not. Yeah, we're just faster. We kill a CC. And then we are -1/-1. This is anything but flippy. It's even sometimes flippy. And this is a little bit awkward. I think it's fine. I think it's better to go here first. There's Draco. Okay. White Herb. Is gone. Always Hydro. Never a water move. Bang. Am I sure? Yeah. You want to know what I got? I got Togi, then Donphan, Granite Cave, Run 1, I got Azu Fall Arbor, which was sick. And so that explains. And then the 117 is the other cat location. I got Compound Eyes Galvantula, which did almost nothing. Except one super cool Yawn Future Sight setup, and then it killed a Bright Powder Mon. That's run 1. Then I think I had the Magnazone? No, I got, what did I get? What was 117? Oh, NG Plus I had to fish for Lantern or Palpitoad to do Watson, so I didn't have 117 full at all. What did I get on Fall Arbor there? Carablast, that's right. Which did very good things for me. No. Azu was Fall Arbor on original Winning Run. So my Fall Arbor went Azu, then Carablast, NG+, and then 117. I've only pulled twice because I fished the second time. All right, so I went Galv, 10% or 5% Galv into Lantern, into Zerker, and I've delayed all. I did Rustboro delay all 3 runs, so I was really pretty likely not to get either one. I mean, you know, I do some weird routing. Nothing new. I can go my own way. Alright, Infernate, Charcoal boosted, KO, and then do we just... Any Focus Ashes here? Blitz Blitz? Blitz Blitz, great. Riveting. Not that these fights are that compelling anyway. There's a couple, like the Arachnid can be a challenge. Oh, it's after midnight. All right, I'm gonna stop. Trying to be better about health and schedule and all that stuff. Yeah, do Warmitter next time. None of these are important fights anyway. Wow, Detra and Miku live? Oh no, they are together. Just hit a little bit of raid action. Let's raid Detra. Thanks, chat. Appreciate y'all.